How y'all doing today? Been a long time since I've been on the channel here. I'm gonna try to make a couple more videos maybe and just see if anybody wants to hear about the nonsense that I have to talk about. I think it's funny though, you know, I've been in automotive world for probably about 15 years now. Pretty experienced mechanic here. Technician, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter to me. Say short background on me. 15 years in the business, worked my way up, worked on dirt, worked in my driveway, dirt driveway, swapping motors, swinging motors, back when the phase 1 2.5s, the old 2.2s, they didn't need anything, EJ 2.5s, always blowing head gaskets, always number 4, buying those things, fix them, sell them, swing the engines in the driveway, and make a buck here or there. Drive them for a little while if I needed a car to drive, probably good old days. I had 6 or 7 cars at a time, just buying them, drive them, fix them, sell them, different stages of garbage. Worked for a couple other people, mostly always foreign cars, Subarus and foreign cars. Actually worked at a Subaru dealer in parts back then. Started going to school for automotive technology. Wound up actually getting the degree in automotive technology at some point. Becoming a master technician for Mercedes-Benz. Worked for Mercedes-Benz in engineering at the plant in Vance, Alabama, on the new vehicles, 2020 model. So was in the Maybach as a prototype vehicle, and GLE, GLC, stuff like that, the SUVs. We made all the SUVs for the world. A lot of Subaru experience though, always bought and sold those things. Drove them myself, good cheap car. Had a bunch of Audis and Subarus and Mercedes, Toyotas, stuff like that. Now, where's I going with this? Yeah, there's a lot of people on my other video, I did a little Subaru airbag thing. That was the last time I worked at the dealer. I worked at the dealer for 1 month exactly. Funny thing is, I had over 100 hours every week. That was a record. Yeah, that was a personal record. Just had to do it. Just had to show people how you do it. Very, very fun time, but hard work. 6 days a week for the entire month. And my last week there, 6 days, 10-hour days every day. Everybody else went home. I was there until sales shut down. Last week, 140 hours. Yep, 140-hour paycheck. And I got the paycheck to prove it, so you can put your money where your mouth is. You don't need to trash talk me. You can if you want, but the money's green, baby. Funny thing, yeah, 140 hours in a week. So how is that done? Well, we had the Takata airbag recall, and I just lined them up. Made friends with all the advisors, like telling them, listen, man, I got to get the money. I'm going to come in an hour early. I'm going to work through lunch, have a sandwich, and I just swing airbags all day, stay lead. They hit me with some stuff, warranty, transmission job. It's terrible. You don't get paid anything for that. But you could slaughter the airbags, make a killing. That's what I did. 100 hours a week for 3 weeks. Last week, 140 hours. And then I quit the job because that's what you got to do. They're just milking you like a cow. And if you like that work, if you like being milked like a cow, then just go rock it out, man. You could probably do it at a lot of places if you get on the gravy shift. But the more you make, the more they're going to take. They'll start telling you, oh, you made so many hours, and the idiot next to you with half the tools who they just hired, his last job was in Burger King. Oh, he can't get time. He's having a hard time getting 40, and you're getting 100, and so all of a sudden, or even if you're getting 80, whatever, anything over 60 is trouble. And they're going to come down on you, and they want to level the playing field. So you're getting no services, none, okay? You're going to get all the bullshit, and when that guy, let's call him Joe, who can't do shit, they just hired for $10 an hour, just got out of McDonald's. He thinks he knows because he changed the oil in his Civic. He's got a job, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, he works for $10 an hour, and you got a family or whatever. You're a professional. You got a big toolbox, and you got to pay the bills, and you're paying your mortgage or whatever you're doing. And like, I don't care if you want to go out for steak, whatever. If you're hustling, if you're working, and you're getting that time, they're going to take the lowest guy, and they're going to give you all his problems. You're going to get his comebacks. You're going to get all the work he can't do, and you're going to get all the stuff that sucks. Because inevitably, there'll be warranty work that sucks that nobody can do. And people can do it, but they're not going to make time. They're going to be like, oh, this engine, it's got factory rod knock, and we need you to split the case and put in new bearings and roll it all in. And it's going to take you 2 days to do it, but we're going to pay you like 5 hours, and that's what it is. So, and they're literally going to come at you and say, oh, but you made all that time the other week, or oh, but you did those head gaskets and you made good time on that, so now we got to screw you over with this other stuff. That's what they're going to say. So, and when I say screw, I mean like the threads, like nothing bad, no bad inferences there. But yeah, so it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. I certainly do. I'm definitely an expert by anybody's measure in automotive repair, and probably a little more than that. So that's kind of the intro. What am I driving today? You can probably see the spoiler. Driving the Rally Blue 1999 Subaru Impreza Coupe, and this is the second one of the Rally Blue cars I've had. This one I did a full swap by myself during Corona in the driveway or whatever, jack stands, that's it. It was terrible, but yeah, here it is. What do we got? STI 5-speed, all factory, JDM dash, Ready boost gauge. Thing runs, I don't know, it's like 300 horsepower. It's basically a factory spec engine. A bunch of goodies on after that, but these cars are getting rare, and fixing to sell this thing, so one of these days it'll be for sale. It's got a couple of dents, no rust, which is why I thought it was worth the money. Always wanted to have one with the STI swap, so yeah, this was a full dash out, interior out, wire harness swap, and runs a factory GC dash because they look awesome, and I didn't want to butch it up, so it's a 99, but I had the wheels powder coated professionally, stripped them down, painted them the gold, because how are you going to have a Rally Blue Coupe without gold wheels? I don't know, man. That should be punishable. I don't know. This is what it is. It's a iconic car. Just very iconic. I got the... Oh, here we go. Do a little pull. Pulls nice out to 62 or 6,500. I really don't rev it out past that. Can't break any speed limit. Let's see if we can get the boost to here. I think it runs the bar. So that'll give you an idea. Bar boost on this thing. Rebuilt VF39. 2-liter engine. It's a 5-speed WRX gearbox with a nice clutch in there, upgraded clutch. Everything on this should be bulletproof for 300. Beat it up all day, it's fine. Pushing it after that, you're going to need a lot more work, and I just like to keep it as reliable as possible, because you're on the back roads doing whatever you're doing, driving, and you don't want to risk it, man. I've blown up so many Subaru blocks just running too much boost or pushing them past their point, and unless you're going to go full in and spend $10,000-$20,000 on an engine, and you're going to need a 6-speed trans, so you're talking another $5,000 for the trans. Like, unless you're going to go in heavy like that, this is the best bang for the buck. Keep it at 300 horse, and you're good, man. You can go trash this thing all day. Street, track, whatever. I used to do some rally stuff too. I haven't mentioned that, but I was a Rally America safety marshal. Met some cool people doing that. Met Ken Block doing that actually back when he used to run for Subaru. Yeah, I got a little bit of motorsports, in my history too. We'll talk about that at some point. And I think I'm gonna sign off. Looks like. And we'll get back to it. We'll see what the haters want to say. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, some guy's like, oh yeah, I just bought a Legacy CVT and you're a butch because you did an airbag in 5 minutes and you don't know what you're doing. Man, I had a 99.9%, all right, a 99% fixed rate the first time. I had no comebacks. I was the top producer in every dealer I actually worked at least in the last 5 years of working at dealerships, which I would never try to do that again because I'm past it, but you don't know what you're talking about, man. Plastic bends, and you learn the breaking point, and it bends and bends right back, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a brand new thing, and it's meant to do that. Yeah, I've worked on classic vehicles too, and you know what? The classic stuff, it's a little bit more plastic can get more brittle, so you got to be careful there, and the parts get harder to get. But you're doing brand new warranty stuff, airbags, and 2000 model year plus cars. I mean, that plastic's still very pliable, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just zip it all out and zip it all back in. And if you're like me and you did 1,000 airbags or whatever, you just zip it all out and zip it all back in, man. It's just pieces to the game at that point, and your short-term memory, you remember where all that goes. Like, you're shit-talking me and you have no idea what you're talking about. That stuff's like second nature. You do, what was I doing? Over 10 of those a day, that's for sure. Like somewhere between 10 and 20 a day for an entire month. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with any of that. And I didn't have one of those come back. Not one. And I didn't break anything on any of them either. Not one of them. So, it's easy to watch YouTube and go, oh, this guy's butching it. And whatever, if that's what you want to call it. But I got to tell you, all the screws went back. All those cars got shipped. And they were all done right. Now, did I take out the entire dash? No. But nobody's paying me to do that. That's not part of the job. The job is get it done, finish the job, and get paid. That's what it's about. You don't need to do all that extra stuff. I'm not going to remove the muffler to change the airbag. So, if you want to do that, hey, have my guess. It's more likely you're going to cause more problems than problems you're going to fix. That's my experience. So, the less you touch, the better. Signing out. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later.